Okay, so we are going to make a cupcake with a cherry on the top and small cherry on the side. We will make the icing as well. So as I think everybody loves these two flavors, chocolate and strawberry. So
Yes.
we are going to make these two flavors, combination of two flavors in the cupcake. So let's start with the drawing. You can keep your notebook in a horizontal or in a vertical direction as well. For the cupcake, let's make a curve. Okay. So I'm going to leave some space for the shadow as well. Don't make a big cupcake because I'm not too hungry today. So, so this is the base of the cupcake, like a tub, or you can say it is like a small glass-like shape. And here, a little bit extended towards this side. Here, this is the cake part that is little bit coming out of this, overflowing. Now I'm overlapping it because the cake is little bit coming out. It is so fluffy. Now there's a small piece of cherry because it is from an angle we can see this, so not full part. The icing, we are just making a rough guideline for the icing also. The uneven layer of the icing here. Then on this side here. Don't make it too dark because, as you know, I always say that watercolors are transparent. So please don't make the lines very dark. I'm just giving the guideline, okay? A small cherry on the top. So that's it with the drawing part. Okay, as I told you that the cupcake is like the chocolate flavor. So, but the
Got
lower part is having the paper, like the baking paper in which the cupcake is baked. So it is looking very little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the watery color, more of water and less of color.
I think I put too much brown.
Please make sure you are leaving the white caps. This is really important. And you remember we did the technique, like if we use the sharp object or the, now I will use the little bit of the brown with blue. It will be little bit dark chocolatic color, brown with blue. And I'm putting it like this in between here. And now I will use a dark or a sharp object, or you can use a brush, backside of the brush that is slightly pointed. Okay, we can use that. Please see this. 1 minute, please, everyone. Just see this. Observe this, please. So it is the surface should be wet. I'm rotating the backside over here. So when it will dry, it will make the dark lines. Okay, the dark lines will be visible uh, when it will be dry. Okay. Now a little bit more of the dark color in between here.
What color are you using right now?
I'm using this dark brown. with the blue. Okay, now I'm going to make the cupcake, chocolate cupcake. So the brown color, and I want the dark chocolate. Okay.
No, would like to.
I will make it more chocolatey.
Ma'am, what color are you using, by the way?
I'm using dark brown, burnt sienna, and black, a little bit of the black, leaving some white gaps here. And making the chocolate coming little bit down. Now, little bit more of the black and brown for the very dark chocolatey look.
Chocolate.
So it's here, it's dripping, some uneven. So I'm just rotating the brush for this. Finish it. Then we will make the icing. I'm going to mix orange and scarlet. And again, I'm going to use more of water and less of color. Okay. Try to leave the white gaps in between.
Miss, you're using orange color, na?
Orange and scarlet together.
Yeah, I put a lot of sand.
Please make sure you are leaving the white gaps. That is really important. Uh-huh.
This time I will.
Even the small spaces, white spaces are quite important. Somewhere in between. And a little bit of brown in between.
Okay. Ma'am, what did you use after using orange and scarlet?
Then a little bit of the crimson or red only for the
And
dark portions. And then a little bit of the brown, watery brown, which we use for the
okay, ma'am.
uh,
The
chocolate cupcake.
chocolate. Crimson red. Okay.
Yes, crimson or red, any color you can use. Now, only crimson in the top one. Just make sure you are leaving the white caps. I'm leaving the white cap here, the shine, the spotlight. Okay.
And what color are you using for cherry?
I use the scarlet and then crimson. Now for the top one, I'm just using the crimson only. Straight away crimson, leaving the spotlights. And then for the darker portion of the crimson, I'm using dark brown. I use the dark brown and black a bit. Now I'm going to use a thin brush for the stem. So I'm going to use green and dark brown, but very thin line and not a straight.
Mom, what color did you use for the dark portions in the cherry?
It is like first I use the brown, then I use brown and black.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
A little bit of this. And then we will make the shadow. Finish it till here. Very nice, Anisha. Looking really pretty.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes,
Why
Arihan.
can't a cupcake blue?
Uh-huh.
Why can't a cupcake be blue?
Blackcurrant, if you will make, it will also not look blue. Very good, Arushi, because we make it chocolatey. That's why. Now for the shadow, I will use the same brown color with a little bit more of water. Okay. Then I'm going to use more of water and less. No, I will just use the more of water and less of color. Okay. So leave the white space. I use the dark brown and black a bit. Now I'm going to use a thin brush for the stem. So I'm going to use green and dark brown, but very thin line and not a straight.
Ma'am?
I'm using the same brown which we used over here for the shadow, more of water, and then again added dark brown for the shadow. So that's it with our work. Just finish it and show it to me.